All right, headed to the bottom of the first here on the mound for the Dolphins, number 23, Colin Liebel. Has the high socks. Dolphins went with the 3 stripes around the calf. And for the Titans, stepping in, leadoff, number 9, Tegan Logan. Tegan Logan heading to Hampton City to play football next year. Has 1 stripe of eye black, which not fully sure. Liebel kicks, deals up high, ball 1. Liebel with a high kick, then a pitch down low. Pretty good speed on that fastball. But the count is 2-0. Liebel deals outside, 3-0. A little wild heel early.
Everywhere but the box.
Well, on the Titans bench making a lot of noise, making it a hostile environment for Liebel. Hands above the head, Liebel kicks, deals. There's a strike. Right on the outside edge. Goes front door. Took a little off that one. Might have been off-speed pitch. But Tegan doing a good job as a leadoff hitter. Working the count. And he's going to roll this one towards third. Fielded and across the diamond in time. 1 away. Nice play there by the third baseman, number 9, Keaton Lane. Nice and calm on that ball, but not a bad at bat for Tegan. Got 6 pitches out of the pitcher. And in steps Owen Geeson as he first pitch swinging and fouls that one off. Mary, we talk about Titans bench right now making a lot of noise, piping up their guys. What kind of energy does that bring you as a player in any sport when you got the support of your teammates, as this one's fouled off as well?
Definitely some good energy. It really hypes you up, gets you in the mindset, especially Titans bench and the Cape Henry Collegiate bench, showing a lot of energy right now, and that's really good way to head into it.
Yeah, as this pitch to Geeson is swung on and fouled. That was a little off-speed pitch, sat up in the zone. Might be a pitch Owen wants to get back, as those are the kind of pitches that usually get hit a long way. Liebel checks the sign, shakes his catcher. Shakes again. Finds the pitch is like, hands over the head pitch from Liebel is hit in the air. Shallow left field coming in and making the catch. It's Dolphins outfielder. That's Matella out there, the 3-hole hitter. So not a bad swing from Owen, but got under it a bit. And in steps senior Cole Hartley. Two-way. And this one down and away and all the way to the backstop. And fouled away. Liebel switched to the stretch now. Wasn't fully feeling comfortable in the windup. And he's one-on-one on Hartley. Pitch bounced down and away. Count 2-1. Shaking off his catcher. A little off-speed pitch on the inside corner. Count is 2-2. Hartley calls time. Label taking a little bit too long there. And the pitch, line to center field. There's a base hit for Hartley. Nice piece of hitting there. Jalen German steps in, and he swings and misses, but as he does, Hartley takes off, steals second. So a runner in scoring position, and now Jalen German with a base hit can help himself out. Inside. Mary, you think getting hit with a baseball hurts a little bit?
Definitely. I would be.
Yeah, as this pitch is down and away. Your brother never has thrown baseballs at you?
Has, but never as.
Pitch to German is hit deep, left field, way back and gone. Big fly, Jalen German. And that one was way out of here, and Jalen knew it.
Right as it left the bat, that was on parking lot.
As the Titans hype him up on home plate. Well, 2-0 Titan lead. And Jalen pitching today really helped himself out there.
Good start for the Titans here. Definitely give Jalen some mound.
First pitch strike to Hobbs. Second pitch strike to Hobbs. Jackson Hobbs now quickly to behind in the count. 0-2. Liebel back to the windup now. And a little off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And that'll do it. But for the Titans in the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits and nobody left on base. We head to the second.
Definitely the way you want to start in your.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a couple years ago, Cape Henry came up here for this same Richmond play day and put the hammer down early, led the entire game. Never really gave the Titans a chance to breathe, but for the Titans, a clean first inning and a pair of runs, you're definitely feeling good. And we're back. First pitch low to the cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss there. Ryan Hummel. Counts 1-1. Jalen feeling pretty good today, working quickly. And there's an off-speed pitch. Hummel was able to hold up the swing. Counts 2-2. Pitch hit on the ground to first. Easton fields and takes it himself. One away. Easton did a really nice job getting his body behind it there. And for the Dolphins, number 45, Owen Hawley. German deals, and that's right by him. Pretty late on that swing. Count 0-1. This one is going to hit on the ground, knocked down by Schuster. Fields fires in time. Nice effort there to stay with the play.
After that, it's easy to give up, but stayed there, made the play. Against by the Titans there.
And like we talked about, doesn't feel great to get hit with a baseball, and that one kind of took a weird bounce as this pitch is swung on and missed by the pitcher, Colin Liebel. It bounced up, hit Sam in the chest. Jalen deals down and away. Off-speed pitch inside. Counts 2-1. Pretty late on the fastball and hits it right at us. Thankfully, there's a net and padding in front of us. Mary is ready, though. German rocks, kicks, steals, swing and a miss. Dropped by the catcher, Mackey. So they'll have to get the out at first. And strikeout number 3 for German. Another 1-2-3 inning.
Definitely feeling great if you're the Titans right now. 1, 2, 3 innings. Bottom of the.
Yeah, I mean, smooth sailing so far for the Titans. All right, bottom second coming up for the Titans. It'll be number 18, Vinny Fiske. Seems like they may have figured out walkout songs as this pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. And he swings and misses at the low fastball there. At 0-2. Leave out the windup pitch, swung on and hit foul. That one almost bounced.
Out, right?
Yeah, a little bit of luck. Sometimes never hurt anybody. Leave rocks above the head, pitch up high. And the count is 1-2. Normally I'd tried to keep the count on the scoreboard for you guys at home, but since it's just the two of us, we're kind of working double and triple duty over here as this fastball's inside. 2-2. Fastball down, and he's worked a count full. Good at bat for Vinny, starting out with 2 straight strikes and a foul ball. Kind of been able to work himself back. He's kept his poise. And he swings at that one. That was probably ball 4, I think.
I think so too.
Vinny, a pretty tall guy. There's an off-speed pitch, fouled off. Good at bat here. A lot of pitches so far. Liebel deals another off-speed. This one's hit on the ground towards the hole, and there's a base hit for Fiske. Now stepping up for the Titans, the catcher, number 10, Tony Benitez. One of the senior leaders on this team. As they check over there on Fiske. He wasn't off very far. Slide step down the way and gets away from the catcher. And Fiske will advance to second anyways. So at first he tried to pick off, trying to keep him from going to second, and then the wild pitch just gets him to second anyways. Probably not what Liebel had planned there. Now runner on second, nobody out. Titans are going to look to get him around. Off-speed pitch. Called a strike. Pitch in the dirt. Nice block there by the catcher, Hawley. Vergilio's fastball hit on the ground towards the right side. Sliding stop by the second baseman, but he bobbles it and has no play. Nice little infield hit there for Benitez, and now the Titans are cooking. Runners on the corners with nobody out. Catcher Evan Mackey stepping in. Now, first and third, a lot of times in high school, you'll see some sort of trick on the base path to try to get that run in. So we'll see if Benitez is up to anything here. First pitch out. Strike. It's a strike. He also looks a little confused. There may have been some sort of something that Mackey thought was going to happen and didn't. Off-speed pitch down and away. 1-1. Liebel steps off. Seems like he might be thinking about those runners a little bit.
Yes. It'll get into your head up there.
The pitch swung on and fouled back. Benitez was going on that one. But he'll have to jog back to first, just getting his wind sprints in. Dolphins have number 20, Trajan Taylor, up in the bullpen. As Liebel seems to be working a little bit. His off-speed pitch is away. 2-2. Head at the belt, pitch, hit on the ground, right back to the pitcher. They'll check the runner. And Tony doesn't realize it was a ground ball, and Tony's going to be tagged out as well. I think he thought it was a caught line drive and figured he was out to dry instead of just heading over to second. But that's a huge break for the Dolphins.
And if they'd realized that that wasn't caught, we'd have runners all three.
Yeah, really kind of unlucky for the Titans there. Now a mountain visit for the Dolphins. Checking in on Liebel. And Titans now need a base hit to score that run, where earlier they could have scored it on an out. In steps Hogan, and he swings and misses at that first pitch. Curveball swung on a missed. And the count is 0-2 on Skogan. Another curveball. Barry, you weren't here yet, I think, but this tent did take off earlier. As there's called strike 3 on the outside corner and ends the inning. This tent did take off, so we got to be ready just in case the wind picks it up again. All right, we head to the third inning. Titans 2, Dolphins nothing. All right, top of the third. Yep. Sounds about right.
Oh.
That would be our tent knocking over a trash can. And this pitch is fouled away. 0-2. Mary's laughing at me as I hold the tent with both hands while trying to broadcast it. There's an off-speed pitch, top of the strike zone. Strike 3 for German. Nicely done there. First pitch inside. Batter had to kind of spin out of the way of that one. Woo, right at us. With that one, fouled off. Bear Frisky, the hitter for the Dolphins right now. Count 1-1, swung on and missed. Beautiful little changeup there. With how hard Jalen throws, you almost can't even anticipate he'll throw something slow like that. 1-2. German deals up high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. German deals off speed, gets away from Mackey though. It's gonna be a close play at first with Frick, and he'll make it. So another strikeout for Jalen, but the runner does reach on the dropped third strike. Now stepping up, third baseman Keaton Lane. German's first pitch high. Mackey looks the runner back. The first base runner of the game for the Dolphins comes off a strikeout. Pitch, right on the outside corner. Nine-hole hitter Lane here at the bottom of the order. Tries to drop one down, misses it. Back pick to first, just late. But strike 2 anyways. Two balls, 2 strikes. German comes set. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Lane got a piece of it, but couldn't handle it. And Mary, that's 3 strikeouts in the inning already. We might, don't want to jinx anything, we might be looking at the rare 4 strikeout inning.
Impressive there.
Top of the order, Downs up, first pitch off speed away. Ball 1. Downs in the first inning, grounded out to short. Booster playing up almost all the way to the grass. Pitch just missed. Two balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Downs didn't seem to like that call very much. 2-1. Downs fouls this one away. 2-2. Top of the third, Titans lead 2-0. Jalen German just misses on the backdoor slider.
Everyone thought that one was a strike.
What did you think?
I think it was a strike too.
Yeah. The only opinion that matters is that of the umpire. So full count, runner will be going. Pitch inside, ball 4. So, little 2-out action here. Runners on first and second for the Dolphins. Martinez struck out swinging last time. First pitch, nice little pitch there. First pitch slider. After getting Martinez with some heat, his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and there's the heat. And Martinez way late on it. Jalen shaking off. Martinez takes his time. Steps back in. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Martinez up for the Dolphins. German on the mound. Pitch hit on the ground, right back to German. And he'll flip it over to Geeson covering, and there's the 3rd out. So a little action in that inning.
So the Titans were still able to hold Cape Henry to runs.
Yeah. Zeros on the scoreboard for the Dolphins. Headed to the bottom of the 3rd. All right, new pitcher on for the Dolphins here. in the bottom of the third. And it's Trajan Taylor. We saw him warming up in the bullpen. Still more action going on in the Dolphins bullpen right now. A lot of stretching and sort of elastic band as Taylor starts it off with a curveball in the dirt. Logan back up, top of the order for the Titans. Rolled over to third his first at bat. As this fastball is going to go around on that one. You think he would have hit it if he had two eye black lines? Whoa,
Ooh, that
up
was
and
high.
in. Those get a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Taylor winds, deals, line, just foul. And a nice play there by Lane as well. He cut it off. I don't think he would have had a play at first, but he got there. One ball, two strikes. Should be 2-2. Balls, two strikes. Pitch, curveball lined right to second on one hop. And they'll make the play first. Frisky over to Hummel. One away. Steps Owen Geeson. Pitch down and in. A one pitch. Pretty much the exact same pitch, down and in. Those fastballs from Taylor. Taylor rocks, kicks, goes for the curveball and slipped out of his hand a little bit, way upstairs. Mary's got a little company as she's trying to focus on the game. Little dog friend. Fastball, there it is. Strike one. Now Geeson looking for something to drive. Taylor's pitch downstairs. Never mind, strike. Geeson started working his way to first base. Umpire brought him back, full count. Taylor, they'll hop in a step, and that one's going to be downstairs. Oh my goodness. Well, they say sometimes, you know, if you start to leave before the umpire makes a call, they don't like that, like Owen did on that fifth pitch. And the sixth one looks like the zone may have expanded, but strike three anyways. Curveball in the dirt. Ball one. And he's going to hit this one in the air to left. Still drifting and making the catch out there. And that's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Titans. So, we're through three. Thoughts so far?
I think that the Titans pitcher has been really great, keeping Cape Henry to one hit and very little action. Couple of 1-2-3 innings, and then I think his homer definitely lifted the spirits of the Titans and have given them some room for a couple of mistakes if needed.
Yeah, that swing by Jalen German, the big hit so far, and the Dolphins actually have less than one hit. Superstition of baseball says I can't say how many hits they have, but it is less than one. With a walk and reaching on the drop third strike. So if you're the Titans, I mean, this is kind of how you're going to handle games most of this season. Let your pitching do its thing and try to get a couple runs across. So all right. Top 4 coming up. Just missed on that one. Up and away. Ball 2. Yeah, I'm just going to ask for that ball to be removed as Jalen kind of rubbed it in the dirt. Can't be scuffing the ball, so. Oh, he also did put it right back in his pocket, so maybe.
Yeah.
Just had to check it. Jalen, 2-0. Comes right back into the strike zone with that one. Nice pitch. And that one's fouled, and that swing from Bentella hit the ball twice. Couldn't do that again if he tried. German swing and a miss, and not the prettiest swing, as that slider was up and away, and Metella must have been looking for something else. Seven strikeouts so far for German. Pitch just low to the first baseman, Hummel. Excuse me, the right fielder, Hummel. Just missed on that one, 2-0. There's a nice pitch. Oh, 3-0. Hummel's a tall guy, got to get that pitch up a little bit. Right down the middle.
Perfect pitch.
Jalen behind in the count now, 3-1's got to work his way back. And he goes with the slider there. And Hummel was thinking fastball, gets that one by him. Full count. Jalen! German shakes. Gets the pitch he likes. And Hummel steps out. German rocks, kick, steals, outside. Ball 4. So a walk for Hummel. And the catcher Hawley's coming in. Signs coming from the coach. German checks the runner and throws that one high. Nice catch by Geeson to keep it in front of him. German out the stretch. Tapped on the mound back towards German. He'll field. He'll have one play. It'll be to first. And he makes it. Nicely done. And there are 2 away. In steps Liebel, still in the game after being removed as the pitcher. First pitch outside. Really nice slider there by German. His reaction says maybe not exactly where he wanted it, but he gets the swing on that ball in the other batter's box. Nice pitch there. Slider right over the knees. 1-2. 2 outs for the Dolphins. Runner on second is Hummel after he walked. German looking to get through 4 clean. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Fastball right by him. And he's through 4. Well, officially at the halfway point of the game, Titans 2, Dolphins nothing. We head to the bottom of the All right, bottom of the 4th, Titans coming back to bat. And it'll be, so far, the man of the game, Jalen German. And he takes that one low. Homered in the first, drove in the 2 Titan runs. Is pitching a great game as this one's hit on the ground up the middle. It's going to be a tough play. Martinez to his left, and he'll make it. Nicely done there by the Dolphins shortstop. And there's one away. Now stepping up, Jackson Hobbs. Mayor, if you had a walk-up song, what do you think it would be?
I have no idea. My dad asks my brother's that a lot.
Okay.
Changes. Probably maybe like Luke Combs.
Little Luke Combs, get everybody fired up.
What about you, Terry?
So it would probably be, it was when I was playing in high school and college, a Eminem song called Square Dance. But my mom would always joke as Hobbs swings and misses, throw over to first in time, 2 away. My mom would always joke that if I had ever made the major leagues, I had to do chicken dance
Oh,
because the fans would love it.
that'd be good.
Anyway, 2 away for the Titans. Vinny Fiske coming to bat. Swing and a miss. Music accidentally playing as that pitch was coming.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't help much. Taylor. Curveball in the dirt. And all the way to the backstop. Fastball fouled away. Fiske looks like he's trying to wait on it. Being a little bit early on that first one, but waited probably too long there as he hit it almost into the visiting dugout. 1-2, pitch in the dirt. And it looks like it might have got it in a piece of the catcher there. Hawley bounced up, hit him on the arm. That's got to hurt. 2-2, outside. Full count now. This one's hammered to right field, and it's going to get over the outfielder's head and one hop up off the wall. Fiske heading for second throw is going to be not in time. It's a double for Vinny Fiske. And the Titans are in business here in the fourth. 2 outs, runner on second. Hit that one well.
Yeah, really nice contact. Nice satisfying crack.
Yeah, they've switched the rules around about how your bat can be made in high school. It used to be straight aluminum, and you would hear some loud pings. It's still a nice sound when it's hit that hard, though. As Fiske dances off second, Benitez stepping in, looking for a 2-out RBI. Pitch, curveball outside. Want to know to Benitez. Taylor kicks curveball again. Seen a lot of off speed here from Taylor. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taylor pitch, curveball. This one's hit towards the hole. Diving tied, but it's going to get by the third baseman. And he's safe at first. Oh. Never mind. He is called out at first. And that'll end the inning. So Benitez hit it hard and got it by the third baseman. Martinez, the shortstop, gets the ball deep in the hole and throws out Benitez. And a couple disagreements with that call.
Been a couple of calls at dugouts and a little bit vocal about disagreeing with.
Yeah, well, high school level, there's no replay and nothing the Titans can do. So we'll head to the fifth. Titans 2, Dolphins nothing. Very, very good, though. All right, back over the top of the fifth. Number 5, Noah Hummel. Second Hummel on the Dolphins. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Might have gotten a piece of it, but strike one either way. Hummel struck out his last at bat, as have 8 other Dolphin hitters. German. Sliders up high. One and one. Pitch. In on the hands, fouled away. And the count is 1-2. German, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rocks, kick, steals, inside. German holds the set, winds, and foul off the umpire's leg. Thankfully, underneath those pants, he does have shin pads on.
Good. Really hurt. Probably still did really hurt.
It probably didn't feel great. 1 ball, 2 strikes. German. Just a bit outside. Mackey wanted the call, but I think it was a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. German struck him out looking. And Hummel now with 2 strikeouts looking. Based on that reaction, he's pretty frustrated in himself. And Frisky steps in. German deals inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Number 8 hitter Frisky reached base on a strikeout his last at bat. And he's going to hit this one back to German. Throws to first. 2 away. Jalen so far, 9 strikeouts, but also 3 plays in the field. So 12 of the outs have just been Jalen. As the 9-hole hitter Lane steps in. As you may be able to hear at home, it's pretty windy out, but otherwise, really nice day.
Great baseball weather out here.
Well, especially compared to Thursday's soccer weather. Strike 2. Barry was with the rest of us standing out there in pouring rain where we could barely see the other side of the field. Jalen a little hesitation and then spikes a slider. One and two. Fastball drills the umpire. You hear the crowd. Ooh, as Mackey's gonna check up on him, make sure he's all good. Seems like he is. Yeah, you know, we give them their guff because we want them to make every call, but they're also right there as this one's lined to left field. And there's the first base hit, and that ball gets away from Fiske, but Lane's going to hold on. And there goes the no-hitter. Nice piece of hitting there by Lane, just going the other way with the high velo fastball, and that'll flip the lineup over to Downs. Pitch hit on the line, kind of humpback liner, and Hobbs will fire to first. Not in time. Oh, an infield single for Downs. And with 2 outs, Dolphins have 2 runners on, and Garrity coming to talk field dump, as feels like there have been a couple calls now that may not have gotten the Titans' way. Still 2 outs, so Jalen can take care of Martinez here. Sherman from the set pitch. First pitch slider, nice pitch, just a bit outside. And there's a time as they're going to talk it over with Jalen. I think he's a little rattled from that last pull on the play. I think he thought he was out of the inning, so coach is probably going out there trying to just reset him, say, hey, man, we got to finish this inning, you know. Mentally, he had already done it.
Four outs to 3.
Yeah, well, that may be what he has to do here. But he's got to, I mean, he's been so good today. He's got to just dial back in for one more hitter here in the 5th. One ball, no strikes. Set. Fastball low. Two 2-0. German deals. There's a strike. Counts 2-1. Two balls, one strike. German shakes. Gets the pitch he likes. Runners go. Little hit and run, trying to make something happen for the Dolphins, but Martinez fouls that one back, and now it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Runners go again. Pitch swung on and missed.
Yeah, baby!
Strikeout number 10 for German, and he gets out of the jam. All right, wind picking up here. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Titans have 8-9-1 coming up. That's Mackey, Scogan, and then leadoff hitter Tegan Logan. As Taylor still on the mound here for his third inning. Pitch inside. And Mackey jumps back out of the way. Mara, if you played baseball, high socks or low socks?
Definitely low socks.
Well, Mackey wears the high socks, and he's going to round out to another pair of high socks, Bear Frisky. Definitely low socks, you think?
Definitely low socks. Were you high socks or low socks when you played?
Kind of depended. I think I kind of ended up wearing high socks more as I got older, but when you're young and you have twigs for legs, you don't want to wear the high socks. Kind of exposes any lack of calves.
Yeah.
First pitch ball to Scogan. Fastball strike at the knees. Count 1-1. Taylor pitched. Scogan squares to bunt. Curveball strike. 2-2. Trying to put a little action on. Get a bunt for a hit there. Taylor's still going well. The two guys in the Cape Henry bullpen have been there for 3 innings, just doing stretches as Scogan takes this one low and away. So they might be ready. 2-2. Taylor winds pitch down. Never mind. Strike. That's my bad there, I guess. Strike 3. It's been pretty consistent, the strike down just below the knees.
Yes.
The ump's been given. As the curveball is away. Now, if you're not going to have a strike zone that's perfect, you want the strike zone that at least you know what's going on. 2 balls, no strikes. Leadoff hitter Tegan Logan. Takes that one on the inside corner. 2-1. Still Logan ahead in the count. Swing and a miss way out in front of that one. Curveball hit on the ground to short. Martinez plays it on a hop. And we'll flip over to first to retire the side. Through 5. Titans 2. Dolphins 0. All right. Top of the sixth coming up, and we got a whole bunch of changes to tell you about for the Titans. Jalen German, his pitching day is done. He'll head over to first base. Coming in to pitch is the left fielder, Vinny Fiske. Moving from right field to left field, Deacon Scogan. Moving from third base to right field, Sam Schuster. And moving from first base over to third base, Owen Geeson. You got all that?
Did.
All right.
A lot to keep track of.
Well, Titans looking to get 2 innings out of Fiske. Hard-throwing lefty. Sits in the high 80s. This is with that first pitch, though. Fiske jammed him, but this one's going to get foul. Sounds like it may have hit somebody's car. Not mine, thankfully.
Always risky hitting, parking right behind.
Yeah, parking anywhere near as this off-speed pitch is up and away. Anywhere near this baseball field is a little bit dangerous. That home run from German almost took out one of the bus windows out there in left field. Fiske deals down. The count goes to 3-1. Part of the Dolphins' order here. Metella, Ryan Hummel, and Howley. Pitch. There's a nice pitch. A little bit high. And it's a leadoff walk for Metella. Now the big lefty, Ryan Hummel. See if there's any action on the base paths. Obviously, with a lefty pitching, he's a much better chance of picking him off. And pitch is low. Coach Garrett is going to do a quick talk with pitcher Fiske here.
But a lot of time back from that. Walk isn't.
Yeah, it just seems like he's a little bit off right now. Not quite throwing the ball where he wants it, not quite finding that strike zone yet. Breaks it up. And we'll be back in action now. 1 ball, no strikes to Ryan Hummel. Big lefty. It's a tougher matchup for him, facing somebody who throws from the left side. Fiske deals up high. No. Fiske hit on the ground to first. Not hard enough for a double play. So German will just take it himself. And they'll get the out. But good job there. Fiske getting back into the strike zone. And pinch hitter coming in. It'll be 24, Bailey Newcomb. Coming in for 45. Well, fresh off the bench is a little hard to hit. You haven't kind of built yourself into the game, but it's a big spot here for Newcomb. Fiske deals downstairs. That's at the belt. Checks the runner, Fiske. Checks him again. Feels just a bit high. And just misses. Dolphins bench starting to finally get a little energy.
Cool. Heard them all game.
Yeah, as German was shutting them down, they couldn't really get anything going with the bats. It's pretty quiet out there as he fires a strike right down the middle. And Vinny's back in to the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Titan lead 2-0 here. A little bit high. And the count's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, Fiske. And above the belt. And just a bit low. And Mackey wanted that call, and that's a call we've seen given a couple times here in this game so far. So 2 on, 1 out. Double play still in order. And it'll still be number 23, Liebel, who DHing currently. As he started the game as a pitcher, but is now out. There's a strike. Liebel so far struck out swinging and struck out swinging, but new pitcher for him is probably what he wanted.
Yeah.
Fiske deals just a bit high, just a bit away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Up high. And the count is 2-1. Fiske on the mound. Deep breath. Swing and a miss. Well, way late on it. Like we said, the fastball's got some good speed. He's just got to be able to find that strike zone.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Fiske looking to win this battle. Just missed inside. Full count, 1 out. We'll see if the Dolphins put those runners in motion at all. Fiske shaking. Gets the pitch he wants. Batter takes time. Liebel steps back in. Fiske back on the mound. Three-two pitch. Hit in the air to center. Not deep. Hartley's under it. He'll make the catch. Runner fakes the tag from second, but no reason to go to third there. And they're 2 away. Big pitch from Fiske there as a walk loads the bases with 1 out and, more importantly, puts the tying run into scoring position.
Really big position at bat for Titans there. Nice out, keeping runners at first, second.
Now, a little delayed steal there. Batter was bunting before to kind of mess up the Titans' vision, and it works out for the Dolphins. But right now, it's Noah Hummel versus Vinny Fiske. 2 outs, the batter's all that matters. And he's going to line this one into right field. Diving catch by the right fielder. What a play out there by Sam Schuster. And the Cape Henry coaches are livid. They think that ball hit the ground. But really nice there. That looked like it was for sure a hit, and Schuster had a really good break. Got to the ball, got his glove under it, and that'll end the threat for the Dolphins and end the top of the sixth. Great diving play by Schuster.
Runner still on first.
I do believe the runner is the first baseman, so I think he's probably
Makes sense.
he's hoping someone brings his glove out to him. But we head to the bottom of the sixth, 2-0 Titans. All right. Bottom six coming up. Titans 2, Dolphins nothing. And it looks like the coach has just been thrown out of the game for the Dolphins. End of that last inning, the diving catch by Sham Schuster was very close. Maybe a catch, maybe a trap. We did not have the best view from our booth here. But Cape Henry head coach Chris Tolo has just been tossed for arguing at the umpires. Anyway, changes for the Dolphins. New catcher after the pinch hitter for Owen Hawley. After pinch hitter Balin Newcomb came in, the new catcher will be Ryan Dobrinsky. And I believe that's all the changes we have is Taylor on the mound for his fourth inning of work. In the bottom of the sixth for the Titans, it'll be number 8, Owen Geeson. Number 5, Cole Hartley. And number 23, Jalen German, who, as of right now, is the Titans' entire offense. Geeson steps in. Here we go. All right. That was a lot, but we're ready for baseball. First pitch inside. Almost hit him in the knee. Ball 1. And this one's hitting the ground back to Taylor. And he will take it himself. Runs all the way to the bag. And gets the out himself. A little unorthodox. And fire himself up. All right, Hartley steps in. Hartley with a single in the first as this curveball bounces up there. A single in the first. Flew out to right in the... Sorry, my notes are blowing everywhere. Flew out to right in the third. 1-0 pitch. Fastball just on the outside corner for a strike. Pitch Hartley way out in front of that one. And pulls it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Taylor bounces another curveball. Maybe starting to get a little tired. His 4th inning. Wasn't even the starter for these Dolphins. Came out of the bullpen. He's pitched really well, though, to his credit.
Has.
2-2. Curveball line, base hit, left field. Really nice piece of hitting there from Hartley. And here's the thing about Cole Hartley. He is a fast player. So the question is not if he'll steal, but when. And stole one in the 1st inning. Dolphins are aware of that. There's a pickoff over to first. German up to bat. Titan offense so far has been a Jalen German 2-run home run in the 1st. 2-0. Back to first with another pickoff. Two pickoffs so far, still 0-0 in the count. Set at the belt. Taylor slide steps, off-speed pitch on the corner. And that's strike 1. Taylor, another pickoff. Hartley dives back safely. In Major League Baseball, you can only pick off 2 times
Yes.
per batter. So, but something tells me we might see another pickoff as Hartley goes. This curveball is swung on a miss. Throw down to second is not in time. Into center field. Hartley on his way to third. Picked up by the center fielder. Long throw is good, and it's going to be in time. He looked like he tagged Hartley kind of on the backs of the legs, and now Titan fans are frustrated. And now something happened with the catcher, and another Cape Henry coach has been thrown out. I believe the Dolphins catcher has been thrown out. So, athletic director Adam Lawnon onto the field. Hartley's out. Hartley's out at third. Really nice play there from the center fielder. Downs with a really nice throw to get Hartley at third. But Dolphins catcher substituted into the game, Ryan Dobrinsky. I didn't see what happened, but he was thrown out, and then the coach, the acting coach, whoever came in after the head coach was ejected, came out to argue the catcher being thrown, and he himself was run. So luckily the Dolphins have a couple more coaches, and looks like catcher's re-entering the game. It'll be Owen Hawley again back into the game. All right. Did I get everything, Mary? Jalen's still up to bat. But they're going to let the pitcher warm himself up. All right, well. Okay, so Cape Henry, we seem to have it sorted all out. No balls, 2 strikes. I think we had that. All right, we're back to Athletic Director Adam Lawnon on the field, discussing something with the umpire. Eric, can you believe we have a whole another game after this?
I will unfortunately not be able to
Yes,
broadcast that one.
correct. But, you know, pitch.
And a lot of conflict sections. Next.
Yep, as this curveball is down and away, 2-2 now to German. Well, for the first couple innings, it was kind of breezing by with not a lot of action. Inside. Oh, called strike 3, though. So German's going to take off at first. Catcher didn't realize, and he will reach on the drop third strike. Well, we talked, Mary, about the umpire kind of having a slow call.
Yeah.
And that time he tricked the catcher. Catcher dropped the ball, but because he didn't know it was a strike, he didn't really hustle to pick it up.
Yeah.
Umpire calls a late strike, and it's just a race for Jalen to be able to reach first base. Now Jackson Hobbs, 2 away. Curveball strike. Need a little 2-out magic here if you're the Titans, trying to get an insurance run before we head to the last inning. Curveball again, and this one smoked to center field, and it's going to be one hop and off the wall. They're going to be waving German around third, and he will score. It is an RBI double for Jackson Hobbs as he drilled that one to deep center field off the wall. And the Titans are now up 3-0. Really nice piece of hitting there.
It was a great hit there by Jackson Hobbs.
And the Titans finally get to Taylor as he had gone 3 shutout innings, 3 2/3 shutout innings. Vistafisky is down in the dirt. Nicely blocked there by Hawley. And it started with a dropped third strike. Inez right behind Hobbs. At second, holding him close. Pitch up high. Now I'm waiting a little bit to make the call.
Yeah.
Gotta wait on that umpire. Fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fiske currently Titans pitcher. Teammates just helped him out, gave him a little more breathing room for that 7th inning. Curveball hammered to left field, but foul. That one had the distance. Vinny sat on that hanging curveball and destroyed it, just hooked it foul. Well, fastball again, but this one's going to be lined to center field. Let's see if they send the runner. They do. They send Hobbs. It's another great throw from the center fielder, Downs, and he's out. 2 outfield assists for Downs in that inning, and Hobbs was out to dry there. Not even that close. But the Titans do push across another. It's 3-2 Titans. We had 2 the last inning on TSPN. We head to top of the 7th. Titans looking to close this one out. Vinny Fiske on for a 2nd inning of work, looking to pick up a 2-inning save, and he'll have the bottom of the Dolphin lineup, Frisky and Lane, and then the top of the order, Reed Downs, who we just saw with 2 outfield assists from center field. Deals just a bit inside ball 1. This one's upstairs, ball 2. Fiske a little bit shaky in his 1st inning of work, but settled down and got out of that one, as there's a strike right down the pipe. Just a bit outside on that one. Three and 1. Fiske deals upstairs. And there's a leadoff walk for the Dolphins. Now, coming to bat, the 9-hole hitter, Keaton Lane, switch hitter. So with the lefty on the mound, we'll switch over to the right side. We've seen him try to bunt earlier, but Dolphins need 2 runs. I'm not sure they could be afford to give away any outs here. We'll see what the play is here as Fiske steps off. Forgot there was a runner on base and is now in the stretch. Pitch, good pitch there. Strike 1, right down the middle. Third base coach giving the signs. New third base coach.
2 being ejected.
Yep. Fiske and the bunt's on. Back pick to first. Ooh. The ball beat him there, but Jalen kind of lost where he was and wasn't able to put the tag on. Which was called a ball. One and one. Fiske checks the runner. Fouled away. And the count is 1-2 on Lane. Lane struck out in the third, singled in the fifth. Fiske set at the belt. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Blew it by him. Nice fastball there from Fiske, and he's 2 outs away. Now, Barry, one of the biggest things with baseball is there's no clock on the actual game itself. So the Titans need to get these 2 outs, as opposed to a lot of sports where you can kind of just run it down. Downs kind of messing with Fiske with the fake bunt. Dolphins not bunting here, but Fiske's been a little wild. They're trying to just kind of mess with him. Runner off first. Fiske deals. Nice pitch. Nice pitch. Just a bit low, I guess. Uno. Downs grounded out to short in the first inning. Ground out to short right now would be a chance at a double play. And that one's called a strike, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe the exact same pitch as the last one, but 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nice pitch there. Just a bit inside, I guess, as Downs had to kind of lean out of the way. Fiske. Working on the hitter. There's a nice pitch hit on the ground to second. This could be 2. Logan to Hobbs. Not in time at first, but they do get 1 out closer. Maybe not quite hit hard enough for the double play.
Yeah.
All right, Titans 1 out away. Downs a lot of speed off first, but his run is not a worry to the Titans right now as Fiske breaks out a curveball there. Looking to close out the game. Get his first save of the season. Fiske. Another curveball and a foul ball. 0-2 now. Mary, what do you think here?
I think he's got it. He's been feeling good these past couple pitches.
All right, you've thrown 2 straight curveballs. What do you think he throws now?
Going fastball.
Going fastball. Mix the speeds. There's the fastball, but that one's going to go all the way to the backstop. Downs will advance to second. Overthrew that one a little bit. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline trying to end the game all in that fastball. Tried to throw it as hard as he could. Fiske deals outside. 2-2. Fiske still 2 strikes. Head in the count. Curveball hit in the air to center. This should do it. Hartley under it. Makes the catch, and the Titans have shut out the Dolphins and take home this one 3-0. Jalen German, 5 innings, 10 strikeouts. Vinny Fiske comes on, 2 innings save. And the Titans were able to push across enough runs to get the victory. Mary, what are your thoughts?
I think that at the beginning of the game, I mentioned their scrimmage against Midlow with 12 errors. This was a very nice, clean game. Their hitting was nice. Pitching was great, shutting them out. And I think overall it was just a really good game for the Titans.
Yeah. In terms of errors, 0.
Yeah.
0 errors by either team, but 0 errors from the Titans. And with how good their pitchers are, that's really what it's going to take. Well, your first TSBN baseball broadcast, we had a no-hitter into the 5th inning. We had a home run. We had 3 ejections. We had pretty much everything you could ask for.
Yeah.
And now, Mary, I'm going to ask you, who's your player of the game?
I say Jalen's definitely player game for me.
Yeah, Jalen pretty much won it by himself. No runs allowed. Drove in 2. I think if you're going with Jalen, I will go with Cole Hartley.
Yes.
I think he was the other part of that Titan offense. He hit really well and was great out there in center field. And I want to give a little shout out to Sam Schuster, that diving catch.
Yeah.
To get the Titans out of that jam. Well, we'll be gone for a little bit, but stick around. In about an hour, I'll be back on. Mary, thank you for your broadcasting. I'll be back on with our baseball game against Atlantic Shores. I have been Carter Tyree. That has been Mary Wadelick.